Yeah.
AKA Satin Struthers.
Oh, man.
You did an excellent job, and I just want to encourage you. I know you might think people might think you're mean. I love the stretch.
That's the worst fear, right?
No, that's the sign of a great actor when you can go from one dimension to another dimension. So I'm going to commend you on that.
Thank you so much.
And I pray that you get recognized
Thank you.
For your role. Now, did you ever see the original role first?
Yes, I did.
Okay, now how was this a stretch for you knowing you played Satin Struthers and for you to bring yourself and the humor to this thing?
Well, when I seen the first one, I knew I couldn't play Tony, the guy Tony Curtis, Is that his name, Tony Curtis? I think his name is Tony Curtis. He was really like... So when I got the script and they said I was a comedian, I was like, whoa, now this is a roller coaster here. I can go from point A to point B, So I felt like the comedy part of it was really like a cushion for me, for being as mean as he read, and I knew that I had to be a little vulnerable and insecure and be weak in order to come off mean, I had to go from here to there with it. But if they would have told me to be mean first and then start being funny, I would have had a problem. So I had to really massage them into it and be vulnerable before I was able to be mean. Yes.
How did you get into that character?
Well, I ain't never whooped no woman with a belt.
Right.
You know what I mean? But, I can say that I come from a background, a little rough background, my dad, he wasn't easy on a woman, you know what I mean? And, I hate that I seen that stuff when I was a kid,
I enjoyed it. It was a little nerve-wracking. We had first kiss scene, and she said to me, I'm being very professional. And I'm walking away from the scene. I feel like, man, I did my thing. And she turns around, she says, "She can kiss me better than that." I'm like, yo, what you do on the side, And it was good. She's a beautiful, fine woman.
That's right.
I enjoyed being on camera. That's it. That's it. I think Celine, for me, I got one draft of the script before I got there. When I got to Detroit, we did the read-through. It was another draft, and it was my first time seeing it. Mm-hmm. And I right after the read-through, I tried to get with Celine, and he said he was going to have a rehearsal, which we ended up not having because it was a different sticks than when they first sent it. He was much more, I felt like, wordy. He was much more a business guy, and I didn't see the same maybe softer gentleness from the first movie. And I was just like, man, what do I do with just these words? It's just, I feel like I'm just a salesman. Right. And he says, that's exactly what I want. I don't want it to be that same thing. So that's my take.
That's a really good question. But I said this earlier, I played it where I cared. He could care less, but I really cared about, oh man.
Every time you saw him.
Yeah, and so, you got the script is, however an actor reads the script, they read it. All of us read scripts different, but, I'm a poet. And so as a poet, I read the script like, well, what's it really saying? What is Mara really trying to convey here? Mm-hmm. And I thought for me, she was trying to convey, you really love Satin. Mm-hmm. You idolize him, and you big brother in a sense, your cousin of Derek's character in Sticks, but you idolize Satin. So I just tried to play, and it worked because Mike did such a great job of like, I could care less about you, so it works because I'm like, but I care so much about you. And right. So those opposites really, that's what life's about, I mean, beautiful relationships are beautiful when they're messy and when they're beautiful, because it's two people in polar opposite places of trying to get to the same place. So we both are trying to get to the same place. I want money. It's Detroit.
Right.
It's Motown.
Right.
He wants money. It's Detroit. It's that era. You know, it's the same thing. We both want the same thing, but we're going about it very differently.
Oh, it was great, man. I'm so glad I got a chance to work with that. And that dinner scene was crazy, man. It was funny, you know. And every time me and her look at each other, and me and her looking at each other in the eye, we wanted to just both bust out laughing in the middle of the scene. A couple times we did, but it was great, man. She was such a great person and so cool. And I could just remember the director, Celine, talking to her, you know, leaning over, talking to her, telling her, you know, what he wanted, how she felt. And every time he whispered in her ear, she came back different. That's how I knew she was just as great as an actress as she was as a singer. Because I seen Celine whisper in her ear, every scene she was different. But it just felt like it was really somebody in my real family talking to me, telling me, you know, like, you know, it's as well as her hurting my feelings, she was teaching me something too. She was telling me I was a coon in the movie. But it was like, you know, even though it was a movie, it was kind of like she was looking at me like, are you a coon?
So, Mike, how did you prepare for your role for Saxon? Did you have to go, or did you have to do, I know you said you kind of referred to your father earlier, but to really get your mind set for this particular role, what did you have to do?
Well, you know, Detroit, the city of Detroit is, we already know, is all of the elements of sadness in that city. You know, I'm serious, from the time you get off the plane till you get to your door, you're going to see some elements of that. And, you know, it was just a comfortable fitting glove for me, man. You know, I had the hair permed out, and where I was staying at, I was staying in a high rise, like a condo that an older black lady owned, and it was pimped out. I was so mad before I got in there because my assistant that I had get the, I'm like, man, you got me staying in the fucking hood, man. Because Jefferson Street is like that. It's like you'll be driving and it's nice, and then it'll get dirty, and then it's nice. And it was kind of like too close to, I'm like, man, people just gonna walk up to the door. But I stopped getting upset about it because I said, okay, I'm saddened, you know, and it overlooked the city and the river, and you know, I'm up there with a cigarette, with perm in my head. I'm like, man, I'm him. You know, it just happened, you know. But it definitely was a challenge for myself of playing that role and accepting this is who you are, Mike, playing this role, you know, because I do play roles where I make people laugh, I make people happy, you know, and it's always that voice like in there like, man, yeah, I was cool with wearing it. I was cool with wearing it. It would just be on them days where I couldn't get it done. Yeah, and I was walking around in the airport with my shit fried. Yeah, and people be like, man, what the hell wrong with your head, Mike? You know, people taking pictures and Instagram and shit. I'm like, oh man. Somebody said I look like a newborn chicken one night. I said, oh man.
I think Mike had a bravery with this, you know, that comedians don't get to. It's hard for me to call it. You know, I actually.
No, that's real, man.
Yeah.
You know.
People that do comedic work, I don't like to label a comedian, but, you know, I've seen Derek in character. I saw Derek doing the incredible piece, Catch a Fire, that he did, where he played that. And, you know, and Derek has seen, you know, and I've had to play gay and for color girls, and I'm not gay, and I don't have any problem with gays, but I'm not gay. So it's hard to, as actors, we go to a place it's brave for a comedic actor to go to where we naturally go. It's natural for us to go there, but for a comedic actor to go there, that shit is different for them. And
Yeah,
I think
it is.
I
It's
think
like-
it takes you know, I really like Jim Carrey in Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind
Yeah,
because of
he
where
was
it
good.
went.
Yeah.
I love Robin Williams and everything he does. You know, so for me, I forget sometimes that Mike and Derek are buddies. One time I hit Derek and I said, D, I'm up in the movie room watching you and Antoine Fisher, but I'm watching it 10 years after he did it. And now we're buddies. When I first saw it, I probably wanted the role. So, and then I said, Derek, this is just, it's amazing. This is your first movie, you're incredible. You know, Derek's like, praise God, thank you, brother. Because we're friends now, so it's funny to go back and watch each other's work.
Yeah,
So
because
just-
I feel the same way.
So
Like,
to see Mike do this, for me, sometimes I'm forgetting that we were colleagues in Detroit 7 months ago. I'm like, yo.
I'm doing I think I'm gonna be on the Love and Hip Hop next week. What? What's wrong? Me and Stevie J. Yeah, me and Stevie J and Scrappy. I'll be breaking their fight up here.
Put some poems on them.
Yeah. No, I'll be doing The Hangover 3. Yeah, I'm in The Hangover 3 and this movie called Vipaka with Forrest Whitaker. Directed it with Anthony Mackie and Sanaa Lathan. And
Kick-Ass 2, Pure Life, and Pure Life with Vera Farmiga and El Fan. Kick-Ass 2 is underway, and there's a couple other that will come out soon. Middle of Nowhere will be out soon.
Aren't you working in the new one with Gabrielle for
Yes.
BET?
Yes, I am.
Her love interest?
Yes.
Yes.
I'm one of her love interests.
Yes, or one of the love interests. Okay.
Well, yeah.
Heck yeah.
He is a nice. I don't even want him around my woman. He's gonna make me look like shit. He is too kind to his women. His woman, I mean. I just feel like that.
Nah, that's
That's a cool point.
yeah. I'm inspiring because it was always it was sort of always like the press growing up in the city. Everybody said you can be whatever you want, but nobody was able to be what they wanted. So I always I always try to put that in my acting. And for me, acting is not as much it was character. Like I didn't spend a lot of time going to school. I failed at school because I was just like kind of shy, and you know, I would watch everybody else. So I like encouraging. I like having that message in what I do. Sometimes I think about, you know, the story in a more of a complex way. But right now, acting right now for me is just it's yielding to an assignment opposed to just the art. I love the art, but I like the assignment. You know, yeah.
It was really, it was great. It was, I told somebody the other day, I said, it'll take me years to be able to realize that it actually happened.
Wow.
You know, for me, I grew up listening to Janet, and I was able to work with Janet, and then Whitney was the best. And, you know, when you work with them as a professional, you just remember that you're a professional. You got to show up. I remember working with Junior Seau on the football field, and I just had to show up. And then later in life, I think, to answer your question, I'll probably really remember 20 years from now that I actually really worked with her. You know, but it was that powerful for me.
Lady Charmaine live on Friday now.
Marty, what up, baby? You take two diapers? She the shit, shorty, she the shit. She the shit, suck a dick, and she put a brick, tattoo on the dick. She the bitch, shorty need the shit, but she super thick. Gave a stack, shorty gave it back. What to do with this? You think your mama should have taken that goddamn drug when she was pregnant with you? That's what's wrong with your black ass.
How's your titties are huge, man?
She a get what she wanna get, who she wanna get. From the brick, she a run brick, she a run told him and preached the word of God. She took my little cheddar. I ain't seen her since that second nut. I was done. Back and said that shit was out the filter.
Clean, fresh eggs. It smell good, huh? Tastes good. Tastes it.
Think I love her.
I know you're gonna get me in trouble.
I ain't gonna get you in trouble. I'm gonna rock this box in you. Think I love her.
Just come here. I got customers to serve. All right. How much are the $7.50? $7.50. She said she gonna get you there with a computer. I heard that. Got them 20s on there. Them 20s, I just got them. Them ain't 20s, but it's off the hook. Them are 20s, man. Nah, they 10s. I bought them from somebody, but they 10. They nice though. Yeah.
She got a shit on that critter right there. Got an ass on her. I see niggas got them summer outfits on. It ain't summer yet, niggas. Niggas got them knitted outfits on. I smell mothballs. I see the big girls. Where the big girls at? No, it's more than that in here, goddammit. I see some buffalo bitches walking this motherfucker. I see the bunch of them walking like this. This is how they turn around. The big girls get out the car, the whole car get up. Poof. Yeah, where the skinny girls at? Where the skinny bitches? Yeah, suck my pussy and take me shopping. Now you walk around the mall smelling your top lip carrying bags. Goddamn it, KC in the house. Yeah, all the niggas from the 50s around here. The 50s need remodeling like a motherfucker. Dusty as hell over there. I seen a nigga walking a rat down the street over on 50th Street. Nigga, the Mexicans are everywhere. Where the Mexicans at? Where the Mexicans? I knew they was in here too. I smell fabric softener like a motherfucker. Fabric The Mexicans ain't got no license, no registration, nothing. Police walk up to the car, Mexican smiling in the car. Back to Guadalajara, motherfucker. Niggas act like we didn't know our license was suspended. Did you know your life? When? Nigga, 10 years ago, we suspended your shit. White people get out the car when the police get out. What the fuck you pull me over for, goddammit? This is bullshit! All these beautiful ass women up in here, where the sexy ladies at? Tell the truth, lady. How many of y'all wouldn't mind me licking y'all pussy tonight? Tell the truth. It's not gonna happen, bitches. I'm not licking none of you Come on, I'll get you to jackass. You can borrow some money from a white girl, don't never give it back. You borrow some money from a black girl, she gonna threaten your ass before she give it to you. Let me tell you something about my money, motherfucker, before I give it to you. I works too hard for my shit. You be like, that's all right, I don't even want it, bitch. That's a dangerous ass $20 right there. Goddamn KC, the police is everywhere. What did y'all niggas do? This city's hot than a motherfucker. You don't even see the police. You just be riding and one of your friends say, you know the police riding. That's when the motherfucker turned the radio station to smooth jazz. That's when you find out who's going to jail. When the nigga in the back seat say, you know I ain't go to court that time. You going in the morning, nigga. Superior, pretty point. Nigga in the passenger seat, I got some pills in my pocket. You better eat them motherfuckers. Nigga, you better not leave near Flintstone in my back seat. Look at this nigga with a pajama top on right there. And he got a white girl, look at that. She left her ass in the chair. Just walked past, ass gone. I see you trying to sneak your white girl through here. Sisters, you'll never see me with a white girl, never. That's because I bring my white girls out late at night. Y'all bitches be sleep when I'm out with the white girls. That's why dudes date white girls so they can get away with some shit. Cause you dating a black girl like dating a probation officer, nigga. Where you going? Where you been? I'm going. Black women want to go with you. I'm going, nigga. You ain't leave me in the house. Fuck that. I told you we was doing a drive-by. I'm driving by with you, nigga. Don't leave me in this motherfucker by myself. All these sexy ass women. There's some booger wolves in here too, goddammit. Look around. You'll see one of them sitting next to you. Oh, shit, there's a booger wolf right there. There's a booger wolf near you. She don't think she's a booger wolf, but she is. These booger wolves don't know they booger wolves. They think because I got a brand new bag, the bitches look good. The bag look good, not you, bitch. But I ain't seen no booger wolves in here tonight. There's some sexy motherfuckers in here. The ladies got their toes done, it's smelling good. Fellas, take them home and run them some bath water. Put some dishwasher liquid in that motherfucker. They're gonna get out and eat you like a mother. What the fuck you put in that water? I put that joy in me. Make me wanna be with you. Bitch smell like a plate. Joy in me. I love rap music. Shout out to my nigga Tech 9. Kansas City pimpin' right there. That's right, I love rap music. That motherfucker Rick Ross make you hungry when he rap. Triple cheeseburger with lettuce and tomatoes. Riding in the back of my Maybach, eating a honey bun. Eat with me or eat away from me. This is McDonald's music. Chili fries. That's how it sounds when he swallows something. Golden Corral. Buffet. That fucking Lil Wayne, I seen him. I said, if I catch you with another pair of stretch pants on. Still coming out there. Grown man, big ass pussy print right there. Camel toe, nigga walk around. Nigga, your nuts is in a suplex. So is mine. These motherfuckers ain't that big. told him I want my money back. I didn't hear nothing. He rapped too motherfucker fast. El Breezy, let me show you how to hit it with a little bit of dice. Let's go. Let me take this Michael Jackson jacket off. I see you niggas laughing there. Look at that nigga up there got a Justin Bieber jacket on. Fuck y'all niggas, don't be laughing, nigga. Did it by myself. Goddamn Kansas City. They took me to a strip club the other night, never again. The Silver Slipper, you ever heard of that? Motherfucker look more like the Mud Slipper, goddamn. Dude, the boy to help know that motherfucker's open. These bitches was dead in the club. It smell like hot dog water in this motherfucker. A bitch crawled out between two speakers. This bitch like, you wanna dance? I said, you wanna tell me where the fuck you just came from, bitch? Is this a haunted house or a strip club? The scary niggas in here. You know you in a black strip club when the DJ stop the music and say, LaQuisha, your grandmama outside waiting on you. LaQuisha, your grandmother's outside waiting on you. Like, what the fuck kind of strip club is this? Not the motherfucking, them white strip clubs, they real smooth. That's right, fellas, coming to the stage. She goes by the name of Lexus. That's right, fellas, Super Minimum Sexy Wednesdays. Skinny ass white girl come out there with a baggy thong on. Thong just dangling in the crack ass. Yeah, bitch, you need to grow into that outfit. Niggas throwing pennies at this bitch. Get your skinny ass off the motherfucking stage. And strippers be lying like a motherfucker. I'm in school right now. You a lying bitch. You've been in school for 20 years. And they get mad when you don't give them a dance. They just keep looking at you. No, still no. Still not a dance, bitch. I don't want to dance with you. I talk about all the entertainers. Fuck them. I deal with them when I run into them. They ain't gonna do a motherfucking thing. I'm in the airport the other night. Somebody hit me. I turned around. It was Keisha Cole, Mama Frankie. Drunk as hell. You better stop talking about me. I said, a drunk ass chihuahua with a wig on. You better back the fuck up. All of a sudden, Jim Jones' mama came out. Fuck you, nigga. Jimmy is my baby. I'm a psycho bitch. I'm a psycho bitch. I'm a psycho bitch. Jim Jones' mama get it in. And his wife will whoop a bitch ass in a minute. Jim Jones' mama told Jim Jones' wife, I'ma smash that chocolate chip off your motherfucking face, Chrissy. They be whooping that bitch Kim Bella's ass. You know a light-skinned mother gonna get hit first. You gotta pull that pistol out on them dark-skinned motherfuckers and say, this ain't that. And that ain't this, motherfucker. Somebody gonna have a shit bag and cologne on tomorrow. I be talking about Stevie Wonder all the time, and I seen that nigga walk in the club, but he didn't see me. I didn't go nowhere. I said, fuck it, he don't know I'm in here. Some motherfucker went on stage, Mike Epps in the house. I'm like, nigga, shut up. He said Mike Epps, Stevie started feeling around. I said, oh shit, I better walk over here towards the door. I looked up, some motherfucker was bringing him to me. Stevie wanted to talk to. I said, tell the nigga I'm gone. I don't want to say nothing. I look up Stevie right in front of me. All the beautiful songs I've been making for many years, and you want to talk shit? And then trying to swing up. I'm trying to walk up, that nigga step right in front of me. I said, you ain't blind. I told him y'all be mad at your beautician for making them braids start right here. That nigga's braids just start right here and down. He been doing this so long, the braids have slid off this nigga's head. Me, this nigga got 3 braids laying out. I wanted to take his hand and put it on his head and say, feel what they doing to you right there, nigga. A motherfucking thing to me. Yeah, it's crazy out here. We gotta vote for Obama, y'all. Let's get Obama. Back in the motherfucking house. Goddamn right, we gotta vote for Obama. That's a real nigga. He smokes Swisher Sweets and everything. Look at his lips. He's smoking them grape Swisher Sweets. I like Obama because he didn't have nothing and he came up with something. They gave him $2 and said, now flip that, nigga. And he been flipping it and flipping it and flipping it. You can't get no nigga on 8 ball and think he ain't gonna come back with a quarter key. Look at all the drug dealers, they like that. Okay. You know how many grams is in a quarter key. Yeah, Obama real, shit. He smoked that weed too. This is how Obama sound when he smoked weed. I tell you, the weed is good. Yes, we can, America. Nickel bags, dime bags, quarter ounces. And even half pounds. Yes, we can, America. A nigger called me the other day and said he had 3 for $20. I told Michelle, get your coat. And I gotta tell you, it was really good. Shit. He killed Osama bin Laden. Bush knew where he was. Bush the one that called him and told him. Now that I'm gone, there's Obama, Osama right there. Go ahead and get him. There he is. Motherfucker Obama guy, I love you too! I gotta watch who I'm saying I love you to. There'd be a dude after the show, I'm the one told you I love you. Better shut the fuck up. Let's see who's really in the house. Who was born in the 60s? We're the 60 babies! It's about y'all bedtime. Yeah. I said that nigga smell icy hot. Yeah. On this side, I want you to say Blue Cross. And y'all won't say Blue Shield. Blue Cross. Blue Shield. Where the 70 babies at? We started this gangster shit. And it's the motherfucking thanks weekend. You ain't old, but you ain't young either. You better get your shit together, motherfuckers. Rico statue ass, going to jail, baby daddy, 5 baby mama ass niggas. With 80 babies! doing this shit. But the problem is y'all didn't get your ass beat like we did. No, you didn't get your ass beat, motherfucker. Y'all got put on medication instead of that. Look, here come the 80s baby right here. That sure felt good, popping that head. He wanted some attention and got some right on the top of his head. Pop, motherfucker, get back. Bet you won't bring your ass up here again. Look, here you go, come on. And this motherfucker hurt. I almost busted shit that time. Man, you better sit your ass down. You see Shrek up on him right there. Brother KT right there, Brother KT, Brother KT. Look at top flight security, ain't gonna do shit over there. This nigga got a Wayne Brady shirt on. Look at that shirt too small. Nigga got on a Gates barbecue sweater. Shout out to Gates barbecue in this motherfucker. Old man Gates be walking around, yeah, put the barbecue sauce on that right there. Old light-skinned nigga with curly hair, yeah, put the barbecue sauce on that right there. That's pretty good right there, yeah. He's real professional, but he know how to get nigga with a nigga too. I'm talking not right now, motherfucker. I ain't got nothing right now, goddamn. You motherfucker with the barbecue shit, motherfucker. I love motherfucking Kansas City. It's that shit right here. And there's some snitching niggas out here too, Lord Jesus. You niggas will tell quicker than a cat to lick a ass. You niggas need to stop that shit. First 48, y'all stay on there. In the first 48. Yeah, we got a call over here, 39 Prospect. What happened the night Poo-Poo got shot? I told you I wasn't nowhere around there. That's when you know a nigga gonna tell when a nigga ain't get. When they come back from the commercial, that nigga say, shit, I had to look out for myself. You had to look out for yourself. They had a nigga on there telling in sign language one time. The nigga like, yeah, that's what's wrong with these 80 babies. They didn't get the shit beat out of them like we did. We got hit with extension cords, spatulas, beat with house shoes, jump, bamboozle, spit on, slap, kicked in the elbows, conspired against. You remember them ass whoopers in the summertime? That was the best rest ever. You sleep like a baby after one of them summertime ass whoopers. You remember that? You be laying in there in the bed. Your mother say, you better shut the fuck up in there. She in there telling everybody I tried to kill that bitch. I slammed that head in between that washer and dryer, and I told her, until you can buy your own tampons, bitch, don't you say shit to me. You think cause you got titties you running something? She looked like her daddy when I had her on the ground. That's what made me go crazy on the bitch. She looked just like Ray when I had her on the ground. I had to catch myself, you hear me, girl? But I was about to suplex this hoe. You remember your mama jumped on your motherfucking ass? And you just laid in the bed and just talked to to yourself, bad ass bitch, you ain't do shit. You ain't do a motherfucking thing. That's why that job didn't call your ass back. That's when you know you're going to sleep, when you hear that last. It's over then, nigga. It's all black. When you wake up, it be nighttime. It be about 7:30 at night. You got your ass whooped about 10:30, 11 o'clock in the afternoon. That's what make you cry again. You be like, She done whooped the day out of your ass. Fuck around the whole day they got beat out to you. You better not get out that motherfucking door though. You just stand at the door and like, Mama! That's when a nigga get mad and say some shit like, "There's a spider trying to bite me here." I'ma bite your ass if you ain't in bed. I don't give a fuck. That's when a nigga get mad and say some shit like, "I'm going to live with my father." Your daddy don't want you. That's when you get mad, knock something off. That's when you know you're in trouble. When your grandmother say, "Let me call you right back. Let me call you right back. We about to go in here and fuck him up together." Your brother coming there teasing you. Oh! You got your ass whooped twice. Ladies, don't you hate when you meet a guy and he bring his friends around and friends look better than him? Be like, "Where was y'all when I met this ugly motherfucker?" The friend be like, "I was at work. I don't know where they. I don't know where you meet this nigga at the gas station. I don't know where. I was at work back. I ain't know where this nigga was." There's a lot of beautiful ladies in here. Fellas, don't hit the ladies. Run. You know you can beat them. Because women know that. And that's why women will walk up and hit a nigga in the jaw. Because they know they can't really beat you. You have to run though, because them bitches can hit hard. You get, "Oh, I can't take no hit, bitch. I gotta go." Don't run, nigga. I ain't gonna let you hit me, bitch. I'm running. Because you can't take one of these blows. That's right, fellas, run. That's right, fellas, don't hit no woman that got brothers. They gonna beat your ass. They always come over the next day and knock on the door. Nigga come to the door with a robe on. "What's going on, Tony? What's happening, man? What's happening? What seemed to be the problem, player? What's up?" "Yeah, what happened last night with you and my sister, nigga?" It ain't him that's gonna beat you up. It's that nigga standing with him in the back like this. Who was that right there? Don't worry about it. He's from out of town. Because there's a lot of ladies sitting here with your man. You've been with him for a long time, and I know you're wondering, and it goes through your mind, can this nigga fight? He been talking shit all these years about what he gonna do to your brother, your daddy. Bitch, I'll beat your whole family up. You ain't seen him do a motherfucking thing. You've yet to see a fight. Fellas, I'm telling you, you better get it in front of your girl at least once. Hit a nigga at the gas station, or pop a pistol in the air. Bitch, ain't no motherfucking playing back. Just out of nowhere, just boom! What'd you do that for? Bitch, I ain't no joke right here. She be on the phone. He's crazy. He just shot his pistol for nothing. That nigga ain't shit. Cause the true test is when y'all laying in the bed and hear somebody breaking in the house. Who was that? Nigga go see. She in the closet, this nigga out there in the house with a robe on. Y'all go back in the room, go back in the room, go back in the room. 10 minutes later, that nigga come hiding in the closet too. You in here hiding with me. That nigga say some shit like, bitch, I gotta work in the morning. Our kids is out there. Them your kids, bitch. She just attacked the nigga. Bitch ass nigga! Cause there's a lot of ladies in here taking care of me, and fuck that. Make them niggas pay some rent. I know, cause I was one of them niggas. Lay up and eat good and fuck you good. Protect your kids at Walmart. Cause them niggas don't pay no rent, that's what they do. Fuck you good, they know how to cook, good with the kids. Come on, leave your mama alone. Come on, y'all ride with me. Come on. He's a good nigga. He just won't bring the money order in this motherfucker. Kids love me. Where's Sonny at? I hope looking for a job. Go do your homework. I don't know what that nigga's at. Until she get mad, kick your ass out. Get out, motherfucker! You go to work, come back, this nigga's laying on the couch with all his shit piled at the front door. I thought you was gone. That nigga open up one eye and say, I put some turkey chops and macaroni and cheese in the microwave. I don't need no chef, nigga. Your ass is out of here. There's some retarded kids in here tonight too, I'm telling you. Cause I seen them come in here, two fans pulled up. They keep coming to my show like it's a connection or some motherfucking thing. Do I look retarded to some of y'all? Who said yeah? Fuck you over there. You look retarded, bitch. Bitch too, them retarded kids are strong as hell. You ever want to move hard one of them? Pick that refrigerator up. Nigga come out your house, big ass mech tag on his shoulder. And them retarded kids can hear you talking about them too. Cause they be walking like this and all of a sudden they hear you talking about them. This is how they turn around and look at you. You better watch them out there, Bill. I'm doing that one again. I'm doing that. This is how they be at the mall. They just be walking like this. When you say something about them, they just turn around real quick. You better watch your magic bell, Bill. Y'all think I'm going to hell for that time too? I might as well do it again. Fuck it. I'm going to hell. I'm going to hell here. That's how the nigga turn around real man. Give me an old man. Johnny, give me a minute. I need to talk to you. What if it be a prostitute with a hip replacement like that? Hey, boy, you want a day? Yeah, come here. How much is the pussy? Let me come here and talk to you about it. I'm not fucking you. Y'all motherfuckers is crazy in here. And y'all want the jokes back to back too. Y'all. All right, come on with another one. You niggas is crazy. They can't see, goddamn niggas. I love Kansas City, man. Motherfucking Royals and Chiefs. The Kansas Jayhawks. Okay, I know who's really in the house. Where Mizzou at? Mizzou! Y'all didn't have to go home, but y'all got the fuck out of here. Y'all got knocked the fuck out. Yeah. Motherfucking Kansas, nigga. This ain't shit. Yeah, they be thinking motherfuckers ain't never been to Kansas thinking Dorothy and Toto around this motherfucker. Oh, these little niggas got choppers. Chopper style, chop style. Yeah, these little niggas is crazy around here. Shit. Fuck that. Motherfucker, these little new kids, I don't know what the fuck to say about them. They lazy than a motherfucker. They don't want to wash their ass. Sitting on a computer, motherfucker, look for it. Every answer is on the computer. You goddamn lie. Yes, sir, and no ma'am ain't on the computer, motherfucker. Yeah, these little motherfuckers don't know nothing about shit. They don't even know what racism is. They call each other nigga. Or white people call it, hey, nigga, what's up? Oh, nothing up, what's up, nigga? Shit, we call each other nigga all day. Don't you call me one. Or I'm gonna flip like the Incredible Hulk on your ass. What'd you say, motherfucker? Oh, nothing much. Not much. I didn't say anything. I didn't say anything. Yeah, these little kids is bad motherfucker. You see my daughter call the police on me. Cause I wouldn't give her ass some money. I said, ain't this a bitch? How you gonna extort me? I'm the one that fucked your mama. Ain't that some shit? When your own nuts turn on you. Oh, my balls is talking back, huh? That's what you have to tell these little motherfuckers. I didn't have to fuck your mama that night, you did? Real talk. How you gonna bite the hand to feed you? I'm the creator. But what happened was, I didn't know I was gonna make it back in the day and fuck James Brown. Yeah, my baby mama looked like James Brown. And then I made it. Now I got a kid, half me, half James Brown. All my older ugly kids want to fight my new pretty kids. I have to tell the kids, look, hey, listen. I was fucking bitches that looked like mechanics back in the day. I didn't know I was gonna make it. I thought I was going to prison. I was like, oh, fuck it. Bitch, I'm gonna get life. Take a dick. Here, make a baby. I gotta go to court next week. Fuck it, bitch. And then I made it. I'm like, woo! But I love all my motherfucking kids the same goddamn you. Shit, fuck that. I like the ghetto kids even more, really. You know what I mean? Because that's how I grew up. I had to give my new kids a syrup sandwich every now and then to let their ass know. Oh yeah, motherfucker, yeah. Any day this shit could be over with. Eat that motherfucking syrup sandwich, bitch. Don't get it fucked up. Try this sugar water right here. Try this sugar water. One day I pulled that King vitamin out on their ass. Look, there's some welfare niggas in the back. What about that Kaboom cereal? That Kaboom? That Donald Duck juice? Niggas had vouchers in here. Niggas had a food order in this bitch. Hell yeah, I grew up pouring them up. Who got an EBT card in this bitch right now? EBT card! Eat better today, bitch! Eat better Thursdays! EBT card! Look, there's a welfare free lunch nigga right there. Free lunch! Free lunch! They got on a nightgown with their motherfucking jeans. My mother used to get the food stamps and then sell some of them. We be hungry the last week. How my hair look better than the refrigerator's last 2 days? That's our food on your head. Jumped off the menu schedule. Because food is important to black people. I don't know what it is to white people, but black people, we love food. Fuck that. We don't know when we're going to eat again. You remember your mama be bringing in groceries, you be dancing like a motherfucker. You and your friends, you and your brothers be in the yard. See that box of ding dongs hanging out? You come out on the porch with a motherfucking honey bun. Your friend be like, go on there and give me one of them. No, my mother said they for our lunch. Selfish ass, bitch ass nigga. Don't come in my house and go in my refrigerator again, nigga. All these beautiful ladies in here. Stop getting them tattoos all over your body, ladies. There's gonna be some gangster looking ass grandmas in the future. Your grandmama look like Tupac. Your grandmama look like DMX, bitch. My baby mama had a tiger right here. When she first got the tiger, he was young and I seen him about a month ago, the tiger that slid down this bitch's leg. I'm like, The tiger hanging on a stretch mark now like this. The tiger look like Wendy Williams. How you doing? There's a lot of old men in here tonight. I don't see you, but it's a bunch of bands outside. And wherever there's a van, there's an old man. I can't move my hips, but I can sure move my lips. And these young girls are using these old players out here. You know they get a check once a fucking month. You keep coming over here fucking with his money. Now the nigga ain't got enough to get his medicine and shit. You done took $100 from the nigga. Hey, Mr. Charles. Hey, what you say there? What you say? What you say? Them old niggas get mad when you don't give them no pussy. That's when they want to talk to you. I need to talk to you for a minute. Come in the back room for a minute. I'm sick of this shit. Shut up and let me talk. Let me say, shut up. Let me say what I'm gonna say. You gonna listen to me now. I done heard every goddamn thing you done say. Shut up and let me say. Shut up. Let me say what I'm gonna say. Now I get 400 and some odd dollars a month. And you come over here and shut up and let me say what I'm saying. You come over here Thursday night. I was sitting there walking law and order, wasn't fucking nobody. If you come over, shut up, let me take my seat now. I can get Dorothy on the phone. She was sitting right there. Get Dorothy on the phone right goddamn now, and I know who's in here. And you come in here and got $100 out of me and didn't say thank you or kiss my ass or fuck that, none of that. And every time I go to touch you, it's a problem. The mechanics, them niggas thumbs be this fat, don't they? And they all scratch their head like that. Let me see. We gotta teach these young brothers out here, you know what I mean? They ain't gotta go to prison to become a man. They fucking their life up. Cause you can't get that time back. I'm telling you that right now. You see them niggas come home from prison all the time. What they saying about me? Nothing. They ain't talked about you in 20 motherfucking years. Don't go to prison and think a black woman gonna wait on your ass either. You better get a fat white girl. She'll be there every weekend. I see something Larry no one sees. Do you see he gonna kill your fat ass if you ever get out of that bitch? Black girls got more excuses than a nigga in jail. My tires can't take that ride this weekend. I gotta stop Jay paying this shit. Ain't no Jay paying, nigga. I ain't got no money for that. Hell yeah. Them niggas in prison, they try to help everybody get out and can't get out themselves. Okay, now what we gonna do? You got a lot of loopholes in your shit, so we're gonna file a habeas corpus. We're gonna file a PC and see if we can get you out of here. I had a nigga help me like that. I went to court and got an extra year. Fuck with this nigga. You see when
Xin chào các bạn, mình tô một bức tranh này nha. Đây là mình tô váy ấy này nha. Đây là mình tô màu đỏ nè. đây mình đã hoàn thành một cái bức tranh nha các bạn. Bye bye.